talking yet. It's not bad. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for the very first time right here on YouTube. This is IWF Shamrocks and Headlocks. I'm Cody Jenny bringing you the action. Going to be joined by AJ once he gets out of the ring from his ring announcing duties. And we are thrilled for the very first time to be streaming live. Meeting Mike Gagne in the ring to get things started here tonight. We are live here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Elks Lodge here in Brockport, New York. And wait a minute here. We are waiting on meaty Mike Gagne's opponents. And you know you gotta love it when Madonna starts blaring throughout the arena. Say it loud. Sing it proud. Let's do it, baby. The truck. Dewey making his way to the ring to fight. Meet Mike Gagne. This is going to be a hoss fight to get things started here at Shamrocks and Headlocks here in Brockport. All of us here at IWF very excited to be streaming live. AJ, you were up in the ring. How is the energy in this building tonight?
Oh, the energy tonight is indescribable. As you know, I'm relatively new to IWF, but tonight's energy, I don't think I've ever seen it matched.
It's been a while since I've been here at IWF, and I can already feel the energy, and we're just getting things started here tonight. But Mike Gagne taking things right away to the big mother chuck, a rolling elbow right to the back of the head. Dewey didn't even see it, into the cover, and only one. Hard to keep the big man down when you're able to hook his elbow, too.
Hard to keep the big man down, and I was talking to Mike Gagne before this match. You know, he's down about 20 pounds from where he was a month ago, and in most cases, that could work to your advantage, but up against a guy like Dewey, I'm not sure.
I was going to say maybe a little bit more meat might come into play here, especially when Dewey Murray's got that size advantage. But right now, the aggression on Mike Gagne proven to be strong. That headbutt might have backfired a little bit.
Just a little.
Dewey able to see that one coming, step out of the way, deliver a rolling elbow of his own, but delivering all that weight at the same time. And he is ready to back that down up and instead face first into that turnbuckle.
Well, he may be an IWF Hall of Famer, but all that experience, he didn't see that coming.
But what a victory this would be for Gagne if he was able to knock off an IWF Hall of Famer in Dewey Murray.
You know, the fans here are Mike Gagne. It's a polarizing figure here at IWF, but
without a shadow of a doubt,
this win would be huge.
Into the cover with the rope. The referee does catch it. Can Mike already can't believe it.
Risking disqualification, putting his hands on an official.
Yeah, let me tell you something, AJ. It's pretty early in the match to be getting this frustrated.
Oh, this has been months in the making.
He just said he's out of here. Is he leaving? He's looking to tour the country, but I don't think he's going to get out of here that easily.
Well, Dewey's no stranger to the long haul.
As Dewey Murray meets him here at the entrance and throws him right back into the ring. And Gagne off the rope. Delivers that clothesline, but Dewey Murray right there with those stiff shots right back to him. Let me tell you something, baby. Dewey Murray dropping the threats. It might not be pretty, but it's damn sure effective.
I think Mike Gagne may have just lost a tooth.
Went for that splash, but instead, Mike able to outsmart him and roll out of the way. He's telling the crowd how smart he is. I don't know if that's a smart move, letting Dewey get back to his feet. Too busy jaw jacking with the crowd, not paying attention to what's behind him, AJ. So, and what goes up must come down. 1, 2, and done. IWF Hall of Famer Dewey making an impact here tonight in front of this capacity crowd here at Brockport Elks. The legendary Brockport Elks building, might I add. And the big mother trucker stands tall to open Shamrocks and Headlocks. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got so much more coming to you here tonight. And wait a minute here, Dewey Murray. Dewey's got the mic. Calling him a grandma's boy. We've seen his grandmother here before, coddling him the entire steps of the way. And Mike Gagne just not having it. But ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned, we've got so much more coming to you here tonight. The IWF Boundless Championship on the line. Gavin Glass defends against Jordan Falco. And a huge main event matchup. Maximo Swap takes on Nick Anto. But let's send it back up to AJ. And that's the man, the myth, the legend. The man who makes it all possible here at IWF, Ron Falco. Well, here we go. Ron Falco here to induct. There he is, the first member of the 2026 IWF Hall of Fame. AJ, the long, rich history of IWF being celebrated with its Hall of Fame and a few big inductions here tonight.
3 big inductions, and I, for one, know that as I've been studying the history of IWF, and I know what has been going on here for such a long time, I'm honored to be a part of this great company.
Well, let's send it to the owner.
So I got to give you a little back history before I introduce this next Hall of Famer. I started wrestling myself about 24 years ago. I'm a little old. I'm a little old. My pants are a little tight. So how it all began was, you guys might want to stop smoking back there. How it all started is I've always been a wrestling fan since I was like, HBK, the Samoans, Jude Slipknot. And my cousin, Scotty Falco, he asked me one day, he goes, hey man, there's an independent show for German House. Do you want to go? I was like, sure, I've never been to a show, so we went. And it was cool as hell because everything, not on like TV, everything is right there, right up, you're right up on the action. So fast forward 2 weeks, he said, hey, a buddy of mine is starting school in Decay in a crummy ass warehouse on Portland Avenue. So I went there, I was about 20 pounds heavier and a lot of years younger. And he said, you should train with pair wrestling. One thing led to another. I started wrestling. My cousin pushed me. So fast forward 4 more years, and I had a chance to start IWF. I was a little apprehensive. I was married. I had a kid. You guys know my kid, Jordan. But he always put me personally, professionally, and to start IWF. Scotty was also a manager, a character, because, we're all real in here. Um, there's so many accolades I could give him. Personally, so supported me, I've never been tennis, and if anybody deserves to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, Scotty Falco is the reason that there is an IWF. So at this time, it is my distinct honor to introduce the first inductee into the IWF 2026 Hall of Fame, Scotty Falco. It's not sure what to say. Can't win a lot of the ball games, saying, fun, big working for me, it's a lot of fun. Steve Andy says he's playing at RPW. It's okay. Extra pros, Davey Ann was there. We had some really good guys, man. Very good friend of ours, John Huber, was one of the first champions there. And very good. Really good. We had a ton of fun. I just want to say thank you to my godson, my nephew, cousin, who's one of the brothers. Along with everybody, you know, smug people around, didn't think I was good. So
The man who helped make this all possible.
stand up for your way. I'm going to let you know it again. For the first time here, streaming live tonight. IWF.
You want to talk about the long history of rivalries here at IWF. It doesn't get a deeper rivalry than this one. The boundless champion, a cut above the rest, Gavin Glass. Gavin Glass, one of the most polarizing figures here at IWF. Let's hear from him. They don't like you, bud. Oh.
Let's be honest.
Fans here are ruthless tonight here in Brockport. And right in Gavin's face. That Scotty Bucko. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Scotty taking his jacket off. Whoa! Oh, no, that is the wife of Jordan Falco, who went to smack. Oh, no. Gavin, no. And here we go. There's Jordan. There's Jordan Falco out here to defend his wife. Bristol Moon out here with him. And we are just got a fight right now, AJ. This brawl is just going insane. And what a shot from Jordan Falco to Gavin Glass, who doesn't even have his entrance jacket off yet.
What do you expect? You can't go after a man's wife like that.
Unbelievable. But now, Jordan Falco, folks, this is not an official match yet. This hasn't started. But the faithful here in Brockport helping out Jordan Falco on the knife edge chop.
And the fans love it.
The fans were holding Gavin down. Wait a minute here. He's coming out towards us. Right in front of our new monitor. The trash can off the head of Gavin Glass, who's now on our commentary table. Again, folks, this match has not started. The bell has not rang.
Falco can't win the championship this way.
And folks, we're going to follow this for you. We know it's a little difficult in the live stream to see what's happening, but right now, Jordan Falco with a hard clubbing shot to Gavin Glass right over by the bar.
I think that was a TJ Epic's championship belt.
I think it was. Those things are hard plastic. Jordan Falco's on the bar! Off the bar!
Double axe handle.
This is insane! And now all the way over past the concession stand, save the pizza. And right off the concrete wall.
What did Gavin Glass expect?
What to strike the man's wife? What do you expect? What did people think was going to happen? And now Gavin's in the right. May we actually get this match even started?
Jordan posing for the camera. He's as confident as ever.
Oh, that low blow off the rope. And we are officially underway now. Tinging, ringing the bell. My God. Spike DDT into the cover. Only 2. Gavin not able to sneak away with the title just yet. But Jordan Falco's got one hell of a case and a lot of motivation. But Gavin now just choking the life out of the 2026 Hall of Fame inductee.
You don't become a Hall of Fame inductee by not knowing what you're doing. And Jordan Falco, Gavin Glass may call him a Nepo baby, but I know what he's done in this business for so long, and he's earned his spot.
And AJ, as you've been doing your research, I'm sure you saw that these two have a long-standing rivalry here at IWF that goes all the way back to 2018.
Yep.
And now Gavin Glass just choking the life out of Jordan Falco in the corner, being reprimanded by referee Jesse. And a club shot right to the back.
Spinning neck breaker.
Into the cover here, off that neck breaker, only 2.
Glass looks concerned.
Oh, I don't think Glass was ready for any of this. Clearly he wasn't.
He's been the champion a long time. He's got a right to be cocky, but Jordan Falco.
But of all the times for Jordan Falco to win it here tonight, on the night where he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, on a night where all of his family, his friends are all here tonight at the Elks in Brockport. What a shot! You could hear that one ring all the way back to Rochester.
Couldn't even see it coming.
And a shirt right over the face, but now Irish whip turns Jordan Falco inside out and lands on the top of his head.
Referee checking. Looks like he can continue, but
I don't think Jordan's going to say no. I don't think Jordan's got any quit in him.
Yeah, I think
but there right. You also see Crystal Moon watching. And you know her and Gavin haven't had any love towards each other as of late.
At all.
And that's putting it lightly. And now, oh, God. And knee right to the jaw, though.
This could be his opportunity.
Super. Oh, turns it around. Schoolboy into the cover. He's got his foot on the ropes. No, only 2. Crystal Moon knocking the feet off the ropes just in time. And
that
she
is almost there.
Yeah, she's getting right in the face of Gavin Glass, and Gavin not having any of this. This could get bad, AJ.
I don't like this.
Shoves her down. Face first onto the floor. The concrete floor here at the Elks. But Crystal fights back. Jordan Falco, don't play suicide on the outside. Spine first on that apron and a super kick to boot.
Not even giving him a chance to breathe.
Is this the night? Gavin Glass's hot streak with the Boundless title comes to the end. Jordan Falco to the top. All the way to the rafters with that elbow. Into the cover. Jordan Falco now.
Not do it.
Only 2. Somehow, Gavin Glass able to battle out. Went for that super kick again. Just hit the referee, but a low blow. No, not this way. Not this way. Damn it. And once again, AJ. Oh, no, he's going to go. Come on. And wait a minute, Crystal Moon's in the ring, AJ.
I don't like the looks of this.
I don't like it either.
I know she's brave, but he's just too big.
Again, these two have been fighting since the Ultimate Access ladder match.
Wait.
No, Gavin. Gavin, think about this. Gavin, think about this. He's got him by the hair. Oh my God! Knockout shot to Crystal Moon. What's his problem? AJ, it's not over.
Oh,
Gavin,
somebody get out here.
those dark voices in Gavin's head are ringing loud. No,
not the
we got to get somebody out here. He's gonna level Jordan. Oh my God! Right on the injured wrist of Crystal Moon. Oh my God! What the hell are you thinking, Gavin? Here comes Ron. Ron staring down Gavin Glass, but more need attention in the ring. Crystal Moon, that wrist was already injured.
It was. She was coming in not at 100%.
Yeah, she was already wearing a brace and supposed to compete later on tonight, but
I don't see how she's going to be able to defend her championship.
I don't know. I think she's got to go to the hospital after that. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is not a good situation.
AJ, I just can't believe what I just saw. I know he's been in this dark place for a long time, but that's low even for him.
A dark place or not, there's right and there's wrong, and that was wrong.
100%. Wow. We'll hopefully try to get an update for everybody here watching us live for the very first time on YouTube. We'll try to get an update on Crystal Moon's condition as we go along throughout this night. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try and shift gears here for a second. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll shift gears here a little bit here. We want to thank all of our fine sponsors here at IWF, bringing tonight to you JWS Turkey, the best damn turkey in Western New York. Be sure to contact them about all your beef jerky needs. We'd also like to thank JT Auto as well as the official after party location here for IWF 58 Main Barbecue and Grill. We'd also like to thank Chunks Hot Sauce for being in the house here tonight, and Death by Glass Graphics. Also like to thank Mark's Pizzeria and DJ Legacy for all your sound and entertainment needs. I'd like to thank everybody for helping bring IWF to you here on IWT or on YouTube, not IWTV. And here we go. Jeremy Adams. Making his way into the ring. The shoes have lit up. Here the Elks in Brockport. Jacked up Jeremy Adams. Making his way to the ring here in Brockport and Shamrocks and Headlocks. But he's got one very big challenge ahead of him here tonight in Diego Alvarez. Now, Jeremy here, look at those suits. Gotta love them. Crowd here in Brockport certainly does. as Diego Lopez gets ready to make his way down to the ring. The King of Panda style, Diego Lopez, getting one hell of a reaction here at the Brockport NY. What a huge opponent here, both figuratively and literally, for Just Jack Jeremy Adams. Diego Lopez, just look at the size of Diego Lopez.
The shadow that man casts.
7 foot tall.
Over 400 pounds. The scale couldn't even go that high.
The King of Panda style, certainly looking to bring it here.
He's got the crowd behind him.
To Just Jack Jeremy Adams, and this crowd in Brockport solidly behind him. Ain't no debate about that. The bell has rung. We are underway here. I don't know. I don't care how jacked you are. There is a clear size advantage.
Now just mocking him.
And a height advantage. I don't know if there's a lot of people that are bigger than Diego Lopez.
Not just in wrestling, in the world.
And just that's the general statement, folks. Well, this crowd was behind Jeremy. Is he going to try to throw him over the top?
For the sake of those fans, I hope not.
For the sake of Western New York, I hope. Well, there was love for Jeremy. Not anymore.
The light-up shoes can only get you so far.
That's true. Folks, the bell has rung. We are underway.
You know, they're starting slow.
That's
I've seen Diego Lopez play with his food a little bit,
yeah,
but I think jacked up Jeremy Adams is a little apprehensive to get in there.
Yeah, folks, don't let that size fool you. There's a lot of muscle in there.
Oh.
But Just Jack Jeremy Adams trying to go a test of strength with the King Panda and a boot right to the diaphragm. Take the air out of him. That'll get a thing started. And a boot right to the temple. Good Lord. Running forearm.
The height he had to get.
He got up there. He's got hops.
Oh.
You know, some basketball players that can use those hops over at March Madness right now. But now, Jeremy with a headlock. Trying to spike the big man, but the big man not having any of it. Diego Lopez launching Jeremy Adams from one end of the ring to the other.
Okay.
Huge splash there by Diego. And uh-oh. Diego sizing him up. About to back it up. And that moved the ring about 3 inches. And could have caved in the face of Jeremy Adams.
I think that's just his nervous system getting up. I don't think that's actually him.
Wait a minute here. Gets him up. But Jeremy Adams able to slither away for his own health. And you know, he's going right back to the drawing book. And he might be getting the hell out of here. Take those light up shoes back to the club. But oh no. Just by the head, lifting him up, but able to get that neck right across the top rope.
That's an equalizer.
At least gets Diego a little winded. So where Jeremy could go for that leaping forearm again. Oh, he's got him tied up in the top rope. And just working over that knee. As somebody with knee injuries, I know that ain't pretty. Trying to tear that ACL right out of socket.
But I like the strategy for jacked up Jeremy Adams. How do you get a big man down? You got to cut down the big redwood from the bottom, right?
And that's the best way to go about it here. And there you see all that pressure going across that leg of Diego Lopez. Running elbow to the knee. Innovative offense here from Adams. Went for that bamboo clothesline instead. Got chop blocked.
Down to one knee.
Spike DDT. This could be the best chance for Adams into the cover. Only one.
Full kick out.
He just bench pressed him off him at one. Again, innovative standing moonsault into the cover, and only two.
I don't think I've seen something like that ever.
Impressive showing right now for Jeremy Adams. Couple of clubs right to the back of Lopez. You don't want Lopez back up to a vertical base.
How do you stop him?
But the powerhouse of Panda Style getting right back up. This crowd here at Brockport behind him. For the famous there instead. The Panda Express! It's on. The power on Diego Lopez is frightening, to say the very least. But Diego Lopez standing tall here at the Elks in Brockport. And this crowd on their feet for the King of Panda Style as he is victorious over Jeremy Adams. You can, well, as Diego Lopez celebrates, you take a look in the ring and just Jeremy Adams just distraught over that loss. And Jeremy's been having a tough time here at IWF as of late, and it just doesn't get any better tonight. Another crushing loss. You got to give it to him, though. He had a lot of innovative style and a lot of ways to try to keep Diego Lopez down, but just wasn't able to get it done again. But this crowd not showing any remorse for Jeremy Adams, and another tough day at the office here for Jeremy.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got so much coming up for you here tonight. The number one contender for Gavin Glass's Boundless title will be decided tonight in a huge three-way dance between Cal Keaton, DJ Epics, and Max Cannon. Also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight in your main events, class of 2026 Hall of Fame inductee Maximo Suave takes on the champ, my captain, your captain, El Capitan, Nick Anto. Also, ladies and gentlemen, right here tonight, American Strong Style take on Let It Rock for the IWF Tag Team titles. But it's time to induct our next member of the 2026 IWF Hall of Fame. And here to induct the man who will challenge for the IWF Heavyweight Championship later on tonight, his former tag team partner, it's Chris Caden, back here at IWF. Let's hear from him.
Someone I consider a brother. Truth be told, I don't know how he got into the Hall of Fame. He got fired twice, so I don't know how he did it. Um,
That's wrestling, baby.
I think this
Maximo Suave, the newest inductee into the IWF 2026 Hall of Fame, a man who has made his mark not just here in IWF, but all across the Western New York and the upstate New York scene. Maximo Suave, a local legend. And tonight, here at IWF, he becomes the latest Hall of Fame inductee. And that's coming from his former tag partner. That's his official Hall of Fame plaque in that box. I wouldn't trust him with that. Well, damn, sorry.
maybe to someone else perspective, it won't be. Not ever done in our politics. I'm being out of the very beginning with the story of the world.
See, that's nothing nowadays.
And then and the most of it really focuses on since those can be shared, and but I appreciate that.
Bold prediction. That might not even be a prediction. That might be a spoiler, but wait a minute.
What is it?
We we know this music. Of anybody to rain on the parade of Maximo Suave, it's gonna be friggin' cloudy. Coming to spoil the party. Always.
You know, in a business full of moments, this was a great moment. Why does he have to come out here?
Because it's cloudy. It's what he does. He just ruins moments. Well, also the tag partner of Nick Ando. I don't know if that gets you over these days.
Not this week.
Shocker. Oh, Hey, now, this is a family show. Allegedly. Oh, my.
I think he's confused.
Let
he
him
might
get
be,
up, Cloudy.
He might be going in the Hall of Fame, but he's not retired. He's ready for a fight.
Still, keep pressing them buttons, Cloudy. What's that saying? FAFO?
Family-friendly show.
And, of course. Well, prompt words from Cloudy here tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, Maximo Suave has made it clear. He's walking in a Hall of Famer, and he's looking to walk out of tonight a champion. And he could very well do that. And that, folks, going to be our main event later on tonight. Captain Nick Anto defends the IWF Heavyweight title against 2026 Hall of Famer Maximo Suave. Well, wait a minute here. Our next contest is supposed to be our women's championship match. Wait, what? So we've got an interesting development here. Latina Spice and Nat Castle originally scheduled to compete for the IWF Women's Championship. We saw the champ injured earlier tonight. Well, wait a minute here. That changes the game entirely. I don't quite think that's how that works, Nat. Claiming that she won the women's championship by default. I mean, she does have a point, kind of. There's nobody else out here to defend that title. Well, wait a minute. What is this? Sandra Lee. Hold up. Let's hear from Sandra.
You are an entitled rat.
Oh,
That's my response.
so AJ, kind of a very interesting development here. Crystal Moon unable to defend the IWF Women's Championship. So now we got a number one contenders match on our hands here. Zandra Lee and Nat Castle.
Wow. Yeah, confusing circumstances here. Obviously, the attack earlier causing issues, but Zandra Lee is a hell of a competitor.
But an interesting thing here, we just heard from the official. If Crystal Moon happens to somehow be able to show up, I don't think she's going to be able to.
I don't think so either.
Then this would become a women's title match.
You know, and just to play devil's advocate, you got to feel for Nat Castle. She was prepared for a title match.
Oh, she was prepared to become the champion, according by the way she's talking. She already thinks she is the champion.
Yeah, I tried telling her that wasn't how it works, but I can't repeat what she said to me.
Exactly. Thank God. Well, after the things that Cloudy said, who knows what the rating on this thing is now? Thanks, Cloudy. But nice shoulder tackle there by Zandra Lee. And another Zandra taking it to Nat Castle early on in this number one contenders match. Nice takeover there by Zandra. And again, going to work right on that left arm.
A testament to the talent at IWF, though. We're the International Wrestling Federation, and we've got international superstars here in the women's division. I love to see it.
You always love to see it. The women coming from all over the world to compete for a shot at the IWF Women's Championship. Huge clothesline there by Zandra Lee on Nat Castle in the corner. Knife edge chop. And what a chop that was by Lee. Looking to do it again. And she's going to get a little momentum running into this one. Instead, switches it up to a running knee right to the jaw.
Climbing the ladder.
Snapmare down. And a shot right to the spine. Into the cover. Zandra Lee only two. And this crowd getting behind Zandra Lee. After Nat Castle certainly didn't show any love to anybody here in Brockport.
No.
However, Castle able to turn it around, but Lee able to get out of the way there. Nice athleticism by Zandra Lee, but able to outsmart her there is a Nat Castle.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, this could be bad. Trying to finally got it after Zandra Lee tried to battle her way out of it. But that could have snapped the spine in half and the neck off that whiplash, but only two. That fighting spirit in Zandra Lee not going to come back down. And now Nat Castle just choking the life out of Zandra Lee on that second rope. Much to the chagrin of the crowd here in Brockport.
Yeah, these fans do not like Nat Castle.
She doesn't like them. Why should they like her? But right now, she is stomping that mud hole and choking the life out of Zandra Lee.
Walking to dry, if you will.
Get that running shot on that boot. And now that huge hit. And that got all of it. Nat Castle, only 2.5.
So assuming what's looking like Crystal Moon is not going to be able to compete tonight,
No,
is this to determine the number one contender?
I believe so. How could it not? What athleticism by Zandra Lee! Rolls through. Zandra only 2. Nice.
Back down though.
Right to nothing will take you down quicker than a kick to the kneecap.
Yeah.
And went for a close eye, but instead she's got it hooked. Well, she went for a submission. Zandra able to battle out of it. And now just teeing off.
You know, sometimes you try to get fancy and you just can't beat a punch to the head.
It ain't pretty, but it's effective. As Zandra Lee now struggling on the mat. But Nat Castle taking time to jaw jack with the crowd here in Brockport might not be the smartest move, and disrespect shown as those no kicks right to the chest of Zandra Lee.
Zandra Lee just taking it though, almost asking for more. Oh, now I see why.
Hey, that Latin mean streak was coming in, but Zandra battling back, gets her up. Fireman's carrying a Samoa drop. But the knee might have given out. Zandra Lee in a bad way, unable to capitalize.
Was the risk worth the reward? I don't know in this case.
But Nat Castle still down. Referee Jesse administering the count to both these ladies. Wait, no way! No way in hell! Crystal Moon is here! Spear! And this is a women's championship contest now! She's giving it all she's got with one hand!
I knew she was tough, but
you see that wrist heavily braced. But right now, Crystal Moon, just a ball of energy, trips up Nat Castle. Running knees right to the head and shoulders. Castle, double splash into the cover, but Zandra Lee turns it around, hooks the hips. Does Crystal Moon. Rolling forearm, but that landed right on the wrist.
Either
that injured wrist.
The adrenaline is kicked in.
It's got to be the only thing driving her at this point.
Really tough, or she's really crazy.
Breaker!
Or both.
The only thing driving Crystal's got to be the competitive spirit and the adrenaline. Nice suplex there.
Right on her head.
And Nat Castle back in control here in what is now a triple threat match for the IWF Women's Championship. Curb stop. Crystal Moon into the cover. And got her. Don't ask me how she's able to compete after what Gavin Glass did to her earlier tonight. But Crystal Moon somehow had the wherewithal to get to the ring, fight her ass off, and score the victory here tonight.
Just an unbelievable performance to overcome that injury and retain her championship against two women.
And Crystal Moon stands tall. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a very quick intermission here at Shamrocks and Headlocks. But we've got so much more coming later on tonight. The IWF Heavyweight Championship on the line. Maximo Swamp goes up against Nick Ando. Also, the IWF Tag Team Championships on the line as well, as American Strong Style defend against Let It Rock. All that and so much more coming up in our second half.
it's nearly covered, it's not sad, ready to go. It's stronger. Jesus, that means it's weird.
Why, hello, YouTube. We are getting ready to come back here with IWF Shamrocks and Headlocks 2026 here in just about a minute. At that time, we'd like to thank all of our fine sponsors. 58 Barbecue, the official after party of IWF Wrestling in downtown Brockport. We'd also like to thank JWS Beef Jerky for some of the best damn beef jerky in Western New York. Also, a huge shout out to JT Auto, helping bring IWF to you all around the world here on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to remind everybody that our next event right here at Brockport, it is called Takedown, and that'll be Saturday, May 2nd, right here at the Oaks Lodge in Brockport, New York. Tickets for that are on sale now. The boss is back, and what a more fitting person to induct our next inductee into the 2026 IWF Hall of Fame.
I know he's a very proud father. We saw it when he announced the induction last show, brought literal tears to his eyes. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying that.
Let's send it up to Rowdy. Already starting to get choked up.
Did a lot of errands for him. Then I came off I started IWF on my own, and he has been everything for me, Dover, he deals with our sponsors. He's been a champion. He's won some of the most important matches we have. So you all know about his professional recordings. So stop.
Uh-oh.
You could have given me 1,000 guesses. I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, I was going to say. Tucker.
But then he grew up. He became the vice president of IWF. He got married. This week between his day job, his teaching kids humbling, his teaching calling us to teachers,
Proud sponsor of IWF.
being honest, giving me my shit multiple times. So I care, but I really don't requires. It is
Keep going.
such an honor for me to introduce 2026 IWF Hall of Famer, my son, Jeremy Falco.
AJ, a literal day oneer here at IWF. Jordan Falco.
It's flat. Look forward next. See how much she does? Thank you. Oh shit, I spelled something. No, I All right, guys. Well, put in front of my daughter's shirts on, and this Hall of Fame is not just for me. There is many guys that took the time, regardless of their relationship with Title, and instilled their knowledge in me. I didn't get many opportunities in training, but the small opportunities I did with Chloe in the ring, Maximo Suave was more than any other. So for the reason it sucks so much.
It's another Hall of Famer there.
So, see, I was Jordan Pasquale there for, I got to be Jordan photo.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? He's back? Todd versus Ron Falco. Saturday, May 2nd at Takedown right here in Brockport, New York. Wow. Wait a minute. There's more? Wait a minute. Ron Falco. A true Western New York legend in Ron Falco has now just been inducted into the 2026 Hall of Fame by his own son.
He can't believe it.
I can't believe it. But in front of the entire Falco family. You see in the entranceway Scotty Falco standing there. Well, let's hear from the man himself. Wow.
Crowd letting Ron Falco know how they feel.
Wait a
They
minute.
love him.
That's Jordan's wife with it. It's Jordan's wife with the microphone. Pop. I don't have any words. Tonight we've seen the induction now of the entire Falco family. Oh,
If it wasn't for all of you, IWF would be here. I just happen to love a sport like this, and I happen to have had people pave the path for me and help me along the way. Guys like Maximo, guys like upstate down the road. I want to tell Michael Zarki and Hellcat, thank you so much because if you this belongs to every one of you because none of us would be here without you. So thank you very much.
What a moment. A feel-good family moment here at IWF. Seeing the entirety of the Falco family get inducted. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got more business to attend to here at Shamrocks and Headlocks 2026. Let's keep this action rolling, AJ. And the action's going to keep getting hotter and hotter as we go on throughout the night. And now it's time to determine the number one contender for the Boundless title. And here is a young upstart, certainly making waves around upstate New York. It's the shooter, Cal Keaton. Not a lot of love here for Cal Keaton. But Cal, one of the hottest rising young stars here at IWF. Right answer, AJ. But Cal's got a very tall task ahead of him here tonight in this huge three-way dance. Exactly all love here for Max Cannon. That's gonna just rip their head off that teddy bear. Why, Max? Why? Wait a minute, is that one side can't stand him, but the other side absolutely loves him? Max Cannon, one of the most polarizing figures here at IWF, but has an opportunity tonight to earn a title shot towards some gold here at IWF. But folks, there's two. We got one more player in this three-way dance. He's the highlight of every night. It's TJ Epics. This crowd here in Brockport has come unglued for the highlight of every night, TJ Epics. AJ, what a triple threat match we are in for right here, right now.
You know, I got to say, I'm still just a fan at heart, and I've been looking forward to this matchup for weeks.
Oh, the moment it got announced on IWF social media, you heard the IWF universe simply come unglued, ready for this one to go down. Three of the hottest young rising stars in IWF going at it for a shot at the Boundless title, but immediately into a cover goes TJ Epics. Only gets two. Now on Cal, only two. Super kick for Max. And launches Cal Keaton into Cannon. And TJ Epics on fire to
Living
get
up to
things
his
started.
name.
We're going to try trifecta. Face breaker.
Oh, Cal Keaton smartly rolls out of the ring, though.
Nice awareness there by Cal Keaton to get to the outside, and that's the problem with these triple threat matches. You always have to have eyes in the back of your head, and Max Cannon able to capitalize on that little distraction. But TJ Epics, drop kick to the back, launches Cannon to the outside.
Oh, I've seen this before. The highlight of every
minute.
work.
TJ Epics known to fly. And all the way up and over. And that, folks, is why TJ Epics is the highlight of every night here at IWF.
2-for-1 special here in Brockport, New York, taking out the shot Cal Keaton and Big Filthy. Man, what do you think about Big Filthy's haircut tonight?
Looking like a lost monk who's missing the peace walk.
Looking a little bit like Road Warrior Hawk Tua.
Well, damn. But TJ Epics launched off that rope by Cannon and immediately into a big boot by Keaton.
Almost appears to be an alliance here.
What's the old saying? The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
You must have a lot of friends.
Sure, let's go with that. It's been a long road on this commentary trail, brother. Nice double suplex there from Keaton and Cannon on Epics.
Interesting teamwork, but there can only be one #1 contender.
But hey, right now, might as well take out the guy who's lighting the ring on fire. Try to neutralize him and make him a non-factor in this contest.
Taking the crowd out of it, too.
Huge uppercut there by Keaton. And a shot by Cannon.
Nothing fancy there. Not that I would expect anything different from Max Cannon.
Oh, exactly. And one by Keaton on Epics, who's just unable to get out of that corner. Huge shot by Cannon.
The shot Cal Keaton trained at the Buffalo Wrestling Academy under the tutelage of another guy known for not making friends here in IWF, Vince Balor.
Exactly. But up and over goes Cannon. But Cannon right there to deliver all that weight right into the corner of Epics. Off the rope. Back that thing up into his face. Into the cover, only two.
Don't usually see him pull that out of in the arsenal that early in a match.
But already starting to throw a little bit of a temper tantrum that he wasn't able to put away Epics. If you're Max Cannon, you got to stay focused and keep him down.
He's too worried about the crowd.
What in the world is he going for? There's something down deep
that way.
In those tights.
I can smell it from here.
Super kick!
Right to the breadbasket.
Might have saved it for catching something. But Cannon is to the outside. Epics doesn't see Keaton. Nice roll through there, hooks the hips. Back to it does Keaton. Round and round we go. Keaton gets him.
Double underhook.
And up and over. Into the cover. Here for Cal Keaton, only 2.
You know, he may not be a fan favorite, but I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if Cal Keaton walks out of here tonight the #1 contender.
To be honest with you, any of these 3 men can pull off this win here tonight. But Cal right now certainly in the driver's seat. Well, throw him in the passenger seat there for TJ Epics. Keaton gets hooked. And that's why they call him the shot, because he takes his shot. Wait. He's got him hooked. And the Anaconda Vice.
Wow, this could be a finish.
He managed to turn that.
This could be it.
Kick out into a submission. Epic's trying to get the will from this crowd here in Brockport.
Max Cannon's still outside of the ring.
And he's trying to get back to a vertical base. Cannon, yeah, still on Dream Street out there. As Epics and Keaton trade blows. But here comes Max Cannon. Again, the inadvertent partnership here of Cannon and Keaton.
Oh, filthy.
And plants him. But look at Cal Keaton. Only 2.
Taking advantage. What Max Cannon should have been doing.
But again, that's one of those X factors in these triple threat matches. You got to keep eyes in the back of your head. There can only be one winner. And a disagreement here between Keaton and Max, allowing TJ time to get back to his feet. Elbow to Keaton. That boot was caught. And Cannon back in control. But now, how often do you see Max Cannon go to any part of the rope?
Yeah, high risk.
But TJ Epics, who's comfortable up there, delivering a headlock, drops him down. Look at Cal. Leaping forearm by Cal Keaton.
This is dangerous. I don't like this.
This could be very bad. And drops Cal right on the Max. It's a drop kick and drops the weight across Max Cannon. What innovation there for TJ Epics.
He's the highlight of every night for a reason. All 3 men are down. This could be anybody's match.
Exactly. Just back to square one. All 3 men down center of the ring. Something's got to give. Referee up to 5. And Keaton and Cannon up first. Epics keeps up somehow. How in the hell does he have the energy to do that? Couple of Superman punches. Cal looks for the spear, hits it on Cannon. And a beautiful German nonetheless. Cannon looks for that clothesline. Neckbreaker. And now Epics. Lion Salt.
That could be it.
No!
He's close.
2 7/8. But somehow Max Cannon able to stay alive and this 3-way continues. And folks, this is the type of action that you will get every time you come to IWF here at the Elks Lodge in Brockport. And Epics to the top.
High risk. Here comes Cal.
Keaton! Up and from out of nowhere! Gets him up. But Epix rolls over. And then, oh no, that dirty rag! That was only in the nether regions of that dirty, filthy man. And Max Cannon, Cal able to fight out of it for his own sake. But Cannon, maybe the damage has been done. Sir. But he doesn't go for the pin. He wants Epix. Epix with a shot. And looking for it. Gets the cutter, but wait a minute. Max fell on Cal. Max Cannon won. Cannon fell on Cal Keaton and won the match. He doesn't even know what the hell happened.
Does he even know he won yet?
No, he's learning that now. TJ Epix can't believe it.
The filthy fans are out in full effect.
All 5 of them. But think of this matchup. Max Cannon versus Gavin Glass.
He might be more than Gavin Glass can handle. And I'm not even talking wrestling.
Oh my God.
Wow, he definitely filled up on horse yogurt this week.
Well, the filthy fans are going wild in Brockport. Max Cannon's your new #1 contender for the Boundless title. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you also that coming up on a Saturday, March 2nd, IWF Takedown right here in Brockport, New York at the Brockport Elks Lodge. Already announced for that show. Khan returns to IWF to take on 2026 IWF Hall of Famer Ron Falco. Tickets for that will be available shortly. And be sure to check all of IWF social medias for those tickets to our event right here, IWF Takedown on May 2nd. But this one, folks, this one runs deep. An I Quit match. Folks, this one's not going to be for the faint of heart. And here we go. But wait a minute. He's got a microphone. One of the stipulations. Oh boy. Sounds like a lovely card. It's a man's fiance. Well, you knew Haymaker was only going to let that one go on for so long. Folks, this rivalry's been running deep now for more than just one show. This rivalry's been running deep for a very long time here at IWF. Here we go. Dinger and Haymaker. And not wasting any time, Haymaker with a huge boot right to Kinger, and here we go.
Oh, you could feel the intensity in the ring. These guys do not like each other.
No, these guys have hated each other for a very long time, and it all culminates here tonight. Again, folks, if Kinger says I quit, his career, it's over. The retirement will begin. And right in front, that's his fiance getting a shot. And rightfully so, for what Kinger said earlier. But look at the look in the eyes of Haymaker. Have you ever seen him like this?
I'm scared and I'm 30 feet away.
Kinger trying to tell Haymaker to calm down after what he said, after everything that's been done. Good luck with that, bud.
Yeah. You know, and a guy like Kinger, as confident and cocky as he is, he didn't even let me introduce him.
Oh, no. He wanted this fight to start. And it is a fight here into the crowd. Does he say it? Kinger not going down yet. Drops the elbow right across that spine, though, but with the added weight, it just becomes more devastating. And now into that camel clutch. Well, what a hell of a way to make Kinger humble. But by making him say, I quit here. And he says never.
Yeah. We'll see. We're just at the beginning, and I've seen what Haymaker can do.
Haymaker goes to drop that leg. But instead, Kinger able to take over here on that missed opportunity. Nice cartwheel.
Good agility.
How often do you think he'd be saying that one about Kinger?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, shades of Yoshihiro Tajiri.
There's a hell of a comparison, AJ.
Did not expect to see that tonight.
Neither did I, but Kinger right now, impressive. But again, when your career's on the line, you got to bust out all the stops. And now Haymaker.
You know, I come from a country music background. I know a thing or two about backcountry outlaws, and let me tell you, it's going to take a lot more than that to get him to say I quit.
Oh, absolutely. Again, folks, nice super kick there from Kinger. The only way to lose this match is by saying I quit. King, a haymaker, not looking to quit after that super kick. Also might not be able to say the words if his jaw's dislocated.
Yeah, fair.
Looking for that figure four. And he's got it in.
He's got it locked in.
Center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Wait a minute. Look at the eyes of Haymaker.
It's not even phasing it.
Haymaker was laughing.
He reversed it.
And now all that pressure on the knees of Kinger. Kinger able to get out of it, though. The shot right to the shin.
That's not going to get him to give up.
Haymaker's been in plenty of barroom fights there. You
saying
know that
the
ain't going to
same
stop
thing.
him. But that toe hold, on the other hand, twisting and pulling the ankle. Might pull it right out of socket. Look at, Maker shoves him off. And yeah, that leg just gave out. That leg gave right out.
It's not good. Kinger.
Now look at this though. All that weight right across the knee.
Kinger's not wasting a second. I think he's feeling the pressure. He knows what's on the line right now.
His career, his livelihood in this business is what this comes down to. And you can hear the agony in Haymaker's voice every time he says no. But are the words I quit even in his vocabulary?
I'm pretty sure he can't spell it.
Probably say I quit. But still, that fighting spirit. Oh no.
Is that a ladder?
That is a ladder.
This isn't a ladder, man.
And a chair. Anything goes. The only way to lose is to say I quit.
The only job that ladder has tonight is to cause pain.
And that's exactly what Kinger's looking to do to Haymaker right here, right now, to save his career.
Got the chair.
Referee asking him before this carnage can ensue. But what in the hell is Kinger coming up with here?
He's got a chair wedged in the corner. He's got a ladder set up opposite.
All these instruments of destruction.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't like this. Oh, he's stealing that shoots himself. Swung that chair with all his might off his own head. Haymaker. Sonic Ball Slam on the chair. But Kinger doesn't quit. Haymaker on one bad wheel, trying to do everything in his power to end this career of Kinger right here, right now. Trying to lawn dart him into that chair, but AJ, again, the weight, too much to bear on that knee.
Yeah, Kinger's got there's a bullseye there, and Kinger's not missing.
Well, Kinger might put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Said he'll have to kill him.
But
to
if he
get
goes
him to
to
say
sleep,
I quit. If he passes out here, it's over. And Haymaker's fading. Still saying no, still defiance.
not much behind that no, though.
Not at all.
That's
He
one.
might be out. He might be out.
Oh, my gosh.
That's two. One more, and this is over. But Haymaker somehow gets some life in him and backs Kinger into that ladder. Spear! You can hear the agony. But no, but not quitting. Both these men are in peril.
But both these men so tough.
Referee asked them both, and they both said, no way. We fight on here in Brockport. These two coming face to face.
Oh, what a right hand.
But look at Haymaker. He is struggling. Haymaker can't even get back to his knees.
Oh,
another shot there into the temple.
Help.
But Haymaker not going to back down. Ducks that close line. One of his own from Haymaker. And a double. Still knows. And Haymaker's got the chair. He hands it to the referee.
I guess anything goes. Referee assistance is fair game.
And the referee hands it up to him. Oh, no. What in the hell? Haymaker! Still says no.
So defiant.
We fight on. But if you're Haymaker, what do you hit him with that'll keep him down? What's going to make Kinger say, I quit, and end his career tonight?
If he hasn't been able to do it yet, you're right. I don't know what it's going to take.
But wait a minute here. That chair in the corner. Looking to spear him into it, but instead of that, first goes Haymaker.
That's it. If he's even conscious.
He's laughing. Haymaker's laughing. What sick, sadistic freak laughs at getting speared, taking a shot to the head with a chair?
He knows what's on the line. He wants to be the one to end the career of Kinger.
And Kinger just wants to deliver as much punishment as possible.
He looks like he's going after that leg.
He's got that chair wrapped right around the ankle of Haymaker. And he's got that. Wait a minute. AJ.
No.
AJ. Is he going to concerto?
He's going to break
that
leg.
ankle. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Haymaker still says no. That ankle might be broken. Wait a minute. It's Jeremy Adams. Former members of VIP. Whoa. When he shoves him off. Oh, my God.
Trying to talk some sense.
Haymaker still saying he has to kill him. Jeremy Adams trying to talk some sense into Haymaker, telling him just end it. Haymaker says bring it on. If he says no, shoves down Jeremy and a third. Oh my God. Good God. Haymaker after 3 shots to the ankle. That ankle's broken. That ankle's got to be broken.
At what point do we...
Or if it's not, it damn well might be. Kinger!
God, I can't
Wait a minute.
watch.
Jeremy's got the towel. Jeremy's giving it to his fiance who throws it in.
Oh,
it's over.
Did she just...
Haymaker's fiance just threw in the towel. For Haymaker, this one's over. Kinger wins. Kinger! You can tell she didn't want to do it.
She did it out of love. That's her fiance.
Jeremy didn't want to do it, but they had to. Haymaker wasn't going to quit for anything, and that could have permanently paralyzed that leg. Kinger with a shot to Jeremy Adams. What the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, we got to get some help out here for both
finally.
Jeremy Adams and Haymaker. Haymaker especially. That ankle might be shattered. But AJ, the story here, Kinger has turned his back on Jeremy Adams.
You're right, but I think the
And
story here might be Haymaker's future.
He could have possibly ended the career of Haymaker just off breaking his ankle. But you see what he was going to do? He was going to jump off that top rope with that chair. But he already had done the damage 3 times, 3 shots to that ankle with those chairs.
But he didn't say the words.
He did not quit.
He did not quit.
And this crowd here in Brockport showing their appreciation to Haymaker as Jeremy Adams helps him out as well. But oh my God, what carnage we have just seen. I got to side with the crowd here, but this crowd gives a nice ovation here for Haymaker, but oh, wow. Just wow what we've seen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get this ring cleaned up. We've got more action for you, too. Title matches on deck. The IWF Tag Team titles and the IWF Heavyweight titles. Here at Shamrocks and Headlocks. And what a night we've had so far. We're still going. AJ, let's get it going. This crowd in Brockport's been hot all night long, and it keeps on rolling. Our first of 2 co-main events. The IWF Tag Team Championships are on the line. Let it rock. The number 1 contenders for the IWF Tag Team titles in the ring in this crowd here in Brockport are on their feet. Live on TikTok. And here we go. We've met the challengers. It's time to meet the champs. American Strong Style. American Strong Style. Matt Lawson, T.C. Cooper, the current IWF Tag Team Champions. But you can hear who this crowd's behind, AJ, and it is Let It Rock, the challengers.
This might be the loudest it's been all night for Let It Rock. And I don't know, this American Strong Style, they might be champions, but I don't like their tactics.
Nobody likes their tactics. And how they even won those tag titles was by very questionable antics.
And we got Wayne Westwood out there with them, which can only lead to no good.
But he's been an X factor in so many of their matches.
The Scoop Scott Richards got his cheering section here.
Oh, without a doubt. The whole left side of this building. And we are underway. Scoop Scott Richards for Let It Rock to get this one started. As T.C. Cooper going to start this one for American Strong Style. Holland of a time to get this one started, and Cooper outpowers Scott Richards.
You know, he might look okay, but that's not going to help you win the match.
Not against this high-flying, high-speed team of Let It Rock. And now Richards gets pushed over into the corner by Cooper, who maybe Cooper has a little bit more in the power game, but that speed is what can come back to bite him here in this one. Richards, nice shoulder tackle to Cooper. And Cooper immediately not wanting any of it.
No, he's on his knees begging for help, claiming a hair pull that I didn't see.
And just scurries his way over to Matt Lawson.
The Scoop Scott Richards just mocking him.
Gonna say I didn't see any hair pull there, but again, looking for another test of strength.
I don't know if this is the best strategy.
No, not at all. But Scoop going toe-to-toe with him right now.
He is. But when it comes to mat technique, and Troy Cooper's going to bring him down. No, I stand corrected.
Look at Richards went again. T.C. Cooper, you didn't expect that one to go fair for long with a shot right to the abdomen. Off the rope, don't Scoop again with another takedown. Nice Scoop slam there by Richards. Off the rope. The Scoop drop.
Both
Will
legs.
it be enough? Early in this match, only gets one.
I mean, they are the champs. It's going to take a lot more than that.
And they're the champs for a reason. Yeah. There was a tag. Look at the athleticism from Let It Rock into the cover. Only two.
Love to see that athleticism and that teamwork.
But look at, again, you mentioned it earlier, having him on the outside, proving dividends. There's no timeouts in wrestling.
No, but there's a 10 count, and sometimes it's good to have somebody in your corner. You know, I don't like these guys, but I got to hand it to them.
There's a reason they're the tag team champions.
They're wrestling a very smart match.
Just trying to keep this pace slowed down as much as possible.
You know, Let It Rock. They're, like you said, they're fast, high flyers. And it's not just in the ring, even talking to them in the back. These guys go a mile a minute. They're ready.
They're not wasting any time. Unlike American Strong Style, who's trying to waste all the time, as Matt Lawson tags in. Nice headlock there by Lawson.
No tanning boots in Waterloo, Iowa, huh?
Not a one. I don't think they know what a tanning booth is. Or sunlight. But they know how to tackle. Now pull them down by the hair. Off the rope. Went for a crossbody, but got caught. Able to battle his way out of it. Nice tilt-a-whirl. Into a nice drop kick. And another for TC Cooper.
Taking a powder.
The American Strong Style. Really struggling here, but wait a minute. Tag in here to Scott Richards. And yet, smart.
There he is again, Wayne Westwood.
But Westwood was smart to push him all the way back.
Does he have a manager's license?
Oh, God, no. I don't even think he has a driver's license.
Here.
Tag in here to TC Cooper. Lawson launches him over, but it's huge splash by Lawson. And wait a minute here, Westwood with a clothesline of his own.
Referee still distracted.
Yeah, Cooper's got the referee completely distracted here. And now Cooper going to work. Cooper is the legal man in this contest for American Strong Style. Into the cover. Only two.
Still got the fight left in them.
They want these tag titles. They want them bad.
You know, they had a point. They were clamoring for this rematch.
And how many shots are you going to get? If you're letting it rock, this might be your last shot for a while.
Yeah, you don't win this, you're going to be starting right back from the bottom.
So you got to work your way all the way back up.
Especially with all the amazing tag team talent here.
But now Richards battling, trying to battle his way out of it here. Lawson with that huge clubbing forearm right to the back. Knife edge chop there by Lawson. Nice takedown there by American Strong Style into the cover. Only two. Says the referee Jesse. Chop there by Cooper. Got Richards over in the corner off a snapmare and now down into that headlock. Trying to cut off the oxygen.
Oh,
and
leverage.
Just wrenching the neck of Scott Richards. Beautiful there. Into the cover. Only two.
Oh, that was really smooth.
For as much as you got to somewhat knock American Strong Style for their tactics, they are damn good tag team.
Well, and that's why I just don't understand why they
Into
have
the cover
to
here. Lost it. Only two.
They are a capable tag team. They can win on their own.
Oh, easily.
Why do they have to cheat? They have a bad name to America.
I mean, they take that adage of whatever it takes to win, but that's not always a good thing when you're cheating your way to the top. And now Lawson, head full of steam, gets met by the boot of Richards across the face. Crossbody connects. But able to roll through it, though, was Lawson. And delivers a couple of hard shots.
God, Lawson's one slot bucket away from being a lost godman, brother.
Haystacks Calhoun rolling in his grave right now at what you just said. But into the cover. Lawson to retain only 2. Tag in since TC Cooper. Delivers that shot right to the gut, trying to take all the air out of the lungs.
And look how they're cutting off the ring.
But that's great tag team awareness.
Exactly.
Keep them away from Jules as much as possible. That's what you got to do. Jules trying to will Richards back up, but that headlock's not locked in deep. But look at Richards. Gets him up in the fireman's carry, but again, Westbrook. But this time it comes back to bite him.
There goes Westwood.
Tag in to Lawson.
Oh, great job again, though. Cutting him off from his tag team partner.
But look at this. Double DDT to American Strong Style. But now, has Scott Richards been delivered too much damage? Can he get over to Jules?
He's far away. The crowd trying to get behind him.
The chance of letting it rock ring through the Elks Lodge here in Brockport.
And I'm
But
sure all the
Lawson's
fans
got him by
from
the ankle.
Star City watching at home.
Got the tag to Jules. Off the second rope. Springboard. Springboard drop kick by Jules. Huge clothesline. The rolling elbow. Another clothesline. Sweeps the legs out from underneath of Cooper. Standing moonsault connects. But Lawson right there. Jules. Look at the athleticism of Jules. Is that enough? Off the kilometer.
We got a chance.
No. But just 2. But look at Jules, not wasting any motion.
He caught the knees.
Yeah, he did. Went for that standing shooting star. And met the knees of Lawson. Tables have turned right back into the eyes. Well, temporarily, of American Strong Style. Meeting of the minds. Rolling elbow.
Julian Jules, what an impressive display. Essentially in a 2-on-1 match right now.
Tag into Richards.
Scott Richards is back.
Beautiful boots out there by Jules, and now Richards to the top.
High risk.
Swanton connects.
That's got to be it.
And now Lawson, just in time, makes the save. Lawson throws out Scoop. Jules back in it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness. But Jules not the legal man.
Scoop is back in.
That's Scoot Richards. Double cross body.
American Strong Style going out to the outside, trying to catch their breath, but
what the hell? Well, let it rock. Certainly no to fly, especially Jules. Tope suicida to the outside.
I think Scoop is busted open.
Looks like it.
Bleeding from the nose.
Well, he's taking a lot of hard shots from American Strong Style. Cannonball connects.
All 4 men laid out on the floor, but that's not where you can win the title.
You can't win the titles out there, boys. You gotta get them back in the ring.
Scoop doing his best Andrew WK impression.
And able to get TC Cooper back in the ring. Scott Richards, fireman's carry. But look at
hold on.
Come on. No, damn it. So let it rock win by disqualification, but still the champs. But that's and not a big fan. Shield bomb. Now say it. Now say it. No. And again, let it rock get screwed.
How many times is IWF management going to let this happen?
Unbelievable.
These guys just can't win the right way. They give a bad name to wrestling, a bad name to America.
Westwood knew it was over. He knew it was over. He knew Let It Rock had it.
Now they're dancing around the ring, you know. Oh,
you think they won the gold medal at the Olympics?
They're lucky to get out of here with these titles.
Unbelievable. Again, though, how many times does this have to happen? Well, like it or not, American Strong Style are still your IWF Tag Team Champions.
I don't like it.
Unbelievable. In the ring, you can see Scott Richards helping Jules back to his feet. The winners of the match, but by disqualification. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we shift our focus to the main event of the evening. 2026 Hall of Fame inductee Maximo Suave will go for the IWF Heavyweight Championship, taking on a defending Nick Anto. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get to that, we want to remind you of our very next event right here, Saturday night, May 2nd, here at the Brockport NY. It's going to be IWF Takedown. And already announced for that show, 2026 IWF Hall of Famer Ron Falco will take on Hawk. As we deliver the 50-50 here, we want to thank all of our fine sponsors for helping bring IWF to you on YouTube. That's JWS Jerky. That's Mark's Pizzeria. That's JT Auto. And all of our fine sponsors helping bring IWF to you each and every time. Death by Glass Graphics, TJFX Graphics, and so much more. Bringing IWF to you each and every month. And we'll be right back here on May 2nd. Folks, there's nothing like seeing independent wrestling live, so be sure to support IWF, support independent wrestling. Come on out, join us right here, Saturday, May 2nd. Here we go. And here we go. A main event between two of Western New York's very best. And here comes the challenger. '26 Hall of Famer here at IWF, Maximo Suave. Looking to add one more title to that resume. In the IWF Heavyweight Championship. But in front of a capacity crowd here in Brockport. Can he get it done here tonight? But he's got a tough task ahead of him for sure. With the current IWF Heavyweight Champion. He's my captain. He's your captain. He's El Capitan. It's Nick Ando. Now for our official introductions. AJ, my man, the floor is yours. The stage is set for our main event. Nick Ando, Maximo Suave for the IWF Heavyweight Championship. And the bell is rung. Thank you, Tiggy. And our main event is underway.
Oh, I can't wait.
Welcome back, AJ. Nice collar and elbow tie to get things started here in our main events. Into a wrist lock there by Maximo Suave. Ando turns it around.
You hear this term a lot in wrestling, but this has a big fight feel to it. You can feel the energy in the room.
Oh, without a doubt, two legends going at it here, one-on-one for the biggest prize in IWF. Suave throwing it down there.
He's looking good.
And remarking that they've both been put on a little bit of weight since the last time they wrestled each other.
Haven't we all?
Ain't that the truth? Nice takeover there. And bringing Anto right down on that wrist lock is the challenger, Maximo Suave.
These guys know each other so well. You can tell from the pacing earlier on.
Again, the wars that these two have gone both together and against each other
Yeah.
have been second to none across this upstate New York scene. Nice takeover there by Maximo Suave, getting Nick Ando, the champ, down on the mat.
Close to a pin.
You see referee Jesse right there. Great placement. That's a 2 count. Ando realizes the danger and gets back to a vertical base. Suave trying to take him down, but instead, Ando turns it around into a headlock of his own.
You know, neither man wants to make a mistake.
But they both know each other's playbook so well. Double shoulder tackle there from Nick Ando. What a chop! Atomic drop. And that elbow right to the back of the neck. Ando now in control of this contest. Brings around into the crucifix, into the cover. Only 2. And now into the, again, Maximo only gets 1. Nice couple of arm drags there from the former IWF Tag Team Champion. Drops that elbow into the cover. For the title. Only 2. But getting a little bit closer each time with these pins.
You know, these guys, it's been a minute since they've met, and they were seeing what each other had in the tank. And you can tell they both still have a lot, and
still going just as strong as ever.
There's a lot of respect between the two, but respect doesn't pay the bills. This is about championships.
Exactly.
Shades of the $1 Million Man right there.
What a beautiful combination nonetheless from Maximo into the cover for the title. The 2. And Ando battling back into this one off the rope, but Maximo right there to cut him off with the pass. Up and hits him up. Nice lariat there. From El Capitan. The spear right into the center of those turnbuckles.
My God, that might be it.
Into the cover to end it. Only 2. Maximo stays alive. Our main event rolls on here at the Elks Lodge in Brockport. Cover again. Only 2. This crowd trying to get behind Maximo Suave, but Nick Ando firmly in control. Drops the elbow. Taking the wind out of the sails of Maximo, only two.
You know, what must it be like for a guy like Maximo to have such a high earlier, being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and then having time before your match to come back down? How do you get back in that mode?
It's such a tough thing to do. But Maximo did say he came in here with one goal in mind. That was to enter a Hall of Famer and walk out the IWF champion. But right now, he's in a very difficult spot to do so as the champ. Not looking to let go of that title just yet, but only two there from Maximo Suave. Again, folks, this is your main event of, excuse me, easy to say, Shamrocks and Headlocks. We'll be right back here May 2nd for Takedown. Be sure to join us because, again, this is the action that you're seeing right now that you get right here at IWF each and every time you step into the ups here in Brockport.
We already know one match, street fight between Ron Falco and Khan.
Oh, man, that's going to be one. That's going to be one for the ages.
But who will be champion?
That's the question we're going to answer right here, right now. Is nice drop kick there from Ando. Rocks Maximo Suave all the way back to the center of the ring.
Ando climbing the turnbuckles.
Doesn't go up there often, but he makes it count when he does. But a boot. Oh,
he caught it.
Again, these two know each other so well.
We caught that one, though, too.
Right to the temple, and that could knock out Nick Ando here. And referee Jesse begins to count on both men.
Ando winning his title back at the last show from Crazy Steve in a wild match with Vince Valor.
Right, talk about a wild three-way. Oh, my God. But will he be a one-defense champion? Close line from Swat. Elbow from Swat. And now delivering those punches that'll make Dusty Rhodes proud, baby. He gets that Caribbean slap. Turn
inside out.
Yeah, just turns him inside out on that lariat. Into the cover. How?
I don't know.
How on earth was he able to kick out of that? That was a lariat, as an innovation of the lariat that he learned from Brody Lee.
Oh, wow.
Brody still only able to get two.
A legend in this region, but like you said, still only able to get two. And the fans here thought that was three. That's how close it was.
It doesn't get much closer than that. But now Maximo looking to end this once and for all and become the new IWF champion. Rolls through, does Ando, but nice combination from Maximo Suave into the cover.
Man, hesitation may have cost him.
And now the frustration setting in on Maximo Suave.
Yeah, the feeling out process is long over. These guys are here to fight.
Back to the drawing board we go. If you're Maximo, though, what does it take to keep Nick Ando down? What a hell of a main event we have here tonight, AJ.
What a hell of a show, right?
Oh, without a doubt. And we just keep getting bigger and better here at IWF. Here in Brockport, New York. What a takeover. Again, that momentary lapse in judgment proves to be costly for Maximo Suave. But he's still in this fight. But so is Nick Ando.
Running right into right hands.
Close line from Ando. Delivering that combination right back to him. A little taste of your own medicine. With a knee right to the gut. Irish whip off the roll. Met again by the knee. Not letting him go. Why would you? Simon Charm pops him up. Into the cover of the Spine Busters. No. But Anto, no wasted motion. Up to the top rope. But you can see how the damage to this back done to a flying headbutt. No!
My God,
Oh.
the sit-down spine buster to the diving headbutt, and still only 2.
How in the hell did Maximo kick out?
He's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer for a reason. But Anto is also champion for a reason. Knockout punch from Suave. Oh, he super kicked the ref.
Oh, no.
Wrong place, wrong time for Jesse. But Maximo again, that lethal combination. Looking to end it here. Oh, package pile driver. Got him. But there's no ref.
There's no referee. 1, 2.
There's no referee.
We should have a new champ.
The crowd is counted in 10. Jesse's unconscious. We might need another referee out here. He's out. He is knocked out, son.
Oh, we got a roll-up, but
Roll up
it
here.
doesn't matter.
Who's going to count it? Enzo again with a roll-up.
Does Ando even realize?
I don't think either of these two men really care. They're in it for the fight. Pile driver from Ando. No one to count it.
The fans becoming increasingly unsettled.
And so are the wrestlers. Anto going right back to Slav. Gotta keep him down. Maybe picking him up wasn't the brightest idea. Fighting right back goes Anto. Forearms. Double knockout shots. Wait a minute, that's Cloudy.
Cloudy's out
Cloudy's
here with
got
another
a referee. But Cloudy's getting in the ring. The hell is he doing? What? Oh, wait a minute. Ando just won by disqualification. Maximo won by disqualification. Package pile driver to Cloudy. But Cloudy just screwed. Safe.
No. Over disqualification.
Maximo.
Max. Still. Happy
Neither Nick Anzo or Maximo Suave are happy about this. The development here. Wait a minute here. Let's hear from Maximo. I'd be down for that. Maximo putting over the champ. Cloudy, cost plus a great main event. But nonetheless, the respect shown from Maximo Suave to the IWF Heavyweight Champion, Nick Anto. Wait a minute. Endo showing the respect right back to Maximo Suave, the 2026 Hall of Fame inductee. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a night we have had here in Brockport for Shamrocks and Headlocks. We'll see you Saturday, May 2nd, right back here at the Brockport Elks for Takedown. I'm Cody Jenny for AJ signing off. Good night from Brockport.